Now, Matilda, I'm just going to shuffle you over there a little bit, fix you up, get her all organised. I don't know if this light will make a difference. No, that's annoying. I'm hoping everyone has had a good week. Oh, okay, it's all right. You can snuggle in there. That's fine. I'll just wait for a few people to come on board. I'm a little bit early, but not really that much. What's the time? So I'm about 9 minutes early. That's fine. So we're on here. I hope Charmin comes today. Sorry, Charmin, that I didn't let you know that I was going live. There's a lot of things going on. So, but I did talk to you yesterday. So hopefully you're on board with that. Good morning, Debs. How are you going? How's your week been? I hope your week has been good. What are you doing? I don't think he knows what he's doing today. He just wants to sort of cuddle in, but not cuddle in, and just sit there like a old yobbo. That's all right. I hope you've had a good week, Debbie. We're just going to wait for a few. We're just going to wait. A lot of people, maybe some of my Queensland supporters may not have power and may not be able to make it today, so that's all right. You're good. The week has been good. That's cool. That's really great. That's good to hear. How's everything going with Mr. Matt? I hope it's going well. What are you doing, Matilda? Let's get you sorted. This little outfit's just a little bit big for her. Just fold up that sleeve there. Mateo, just lay down for a minute. We've had to sort of, for those who don't know, we have a cyclone coming our way. It was supposed to hit this morning, but it's quite a slow moving cyclone. Mateo looks like he's about to be like an 80s like physical, let's get physical sort of exercise type of thing. But yeah, it was supposed to hit this morning, but it's really slow and really annoying. So it's now stated to hit tomorrow morning. I am good. I'm good. Thanks, Matthew. So yeah, now it's meant to hit tomorrow morning, and I'll probably be saying this again when more people come. So we have waves of weather at the moment. So at the moment we've just got a light breeze outside, and no rain, but just really cloudy skies. But then you will have, like, it seems as the cyclone goes around in a certain point, we'll get high winds and rain that will come sort of sideways. So it's all stuff that we're to expect as things go, that it's going to get more and more torrential, I guess you could say, as the hours go by. Hi Elaine, how are you? I hope you're doing good. So we sort of prepared as much as we sort of can. We've got plenty of food. We've got all like our power banks all charged. All our torches have fresh batteries in. We've got candles around the place. So we're all pretty much set. I still have a couple of things that I do want to move outside, but it's really hard because it's like, well, where do you move them? Like, if you can't move them inside, then you've got to find a place you can sort of move them all like outside in one area. But as we know, they say, like, if it's a cyclone, if you can lift it up, a cyclone can. So you've got to sort of be aware and make all reservations for that. Hi Carol, how are you? I hope you're doing good. How's the weather there? I suppose it's pretty much just the same as it is here. I was really annoyed about yesterday. I was so annoyed. Come like about 1:50 yesterday afternoon, I was like, so annoyed. Like, I was so bored. I was so bored without you guys. So for those who are here or wondering what the hell I'm talking about, I have class every Thursday, as we know, but yesterday I had to cancel because of the cyclone. And firstly, it was just because of, you know, telling everyone to move outdoor furniture and all that to safety. Well, we had all of our tables for class and chairs moved to a better area, a safer area. And so I thought, well, I can't really get to them. But then I thought, well, maybe I could. But then I thought if it started raining during the day and the weather was coming in through the garage, it would be like just so annoying. So I made the decision to cancel. And it didn't happen. Like Alfred is really like a bit of a, says one thing and does another. So far, for us anyway. So I was so annoyed. I was really, really so annoyed. But it is what it is. The chickens, unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do. I've seen people bring their chickens inside and set them up in their showers. I'm not going to be doing that, unfortunately. Well, they are in a cubby house, which obviously could be picked up and moved by wind. But over that cubby house, I've got like, what do you call it? I've got like chicken wire over the top. And then I've got like a big sail shade over the top of that. And all of those are secured on either side. And there's some big metal posts in the ground. Keep looking that way because I'm looking at them. So I'm hoping, I think it's going to be very rough, but I don't think it'll blow away. So I'm sort of banking on that. I've been making sure they've got lots of food and had lots of outside time before it happens. Just started getting windy. Okay. It was, like I've said, it sort of goes in waves. I have times where it's really, really windy and the rain is a bit crazy. It must be at a certain point of the cyclone where it's sort of coming around. But then other times it's a little bit sort of placid. At the moment I've just got light wind, no rain at all. Matthew said, has it been quiet in town? Yes. All of our public transport has ceased at the moment. Schools obviously closed, kindergartens closed, hospitals obviously keep going and all those essential services. But the road, I don't live far from the highway. Well, far enough you normally can't hear it. But at the moment I can hear it. And I can hear it's fairly busy. There's constant traffic going past. So obviously, maybe people are trying to get out of Brisbane. Who knows? But that highway is quite busy at the moment. But up this way where I can normally hear traffic, it sounds really dead. So I'd say those roads would be pretty dead. We still have our Woolworths and Coles open. They did say to be closing early this afternoon, but all the sort of, other shops like your Kmart and Target, they were closed today. Anything that's like that. So, but it's definitely the calm before the storm, and it's been dragging its feet. So, good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Sonia. I hope you're both doing well. So yeah, it's just a sit and wait. And it's been so annoying because it's been a sit and wait for days. So we just sort of want it over at the moment. And, everyone to be safe. As many of you may know, I've spoken about it a few times. My daughter, Tiana, is supposed to be flying out Saturday morning for her trip of a lifetime that she's been planning for like 6 years to Italy. And we were very saddened, obviously, this morning to hear that her flight was cancelled. No sirens. There's no sirens. It's nothing like that. Not at the moment. Not where I am. Other parts of Brisbane, there is flooding and they have got more severe wind. We haven't got that at the moment. And obviously some, parts of New South Wales, closer to the Queensland coast, are struggling as well. Morning, Cindy. So anyway, we knew it would happen, especially when they were saying that Alfred was coming like a whole day later. So she has reorganised for a flight on Sunday afternoon, but even that is up in the air. Sorry, I've got something happening in my eye. Even that is up in the air at this stage because even if the cyclone passes, our major bridges, the Gateway Bridge, Story Bridge, Go Between Bridge, will probably be closed. Well, they're going to be closed if the wind speed goes over 90 kilometers an hour in that area. Sorry, I'll put you down so you can see a little bit better. So it's the fact of getting to the airport. Our airport is probably about an hour from where we live. So even if the flight is on, she's got to worry about getting over the main, bridges to get to the airport. And if not that, getting through roads, which in that area are likely to be flooded. So she was flying out of Brisbane, going straight to Shanghai, 10-hour flight, and then she would have had a 17-hour layover before she caught a flight to Rome. So she's got a little bit of leeway, bit of leeway time, and then I think she was going to spend 2 days in Rome before her Kentucky holiday started. So she's got a few days grace, but I don't know. If I was to have a guess, I would say she won't be flying out at least until Tuesday, and that's if she can get a flight and things like that. So I feel really sad for her because it's been planned for so long, and it must be so disheartening. But cross fingers that everything sort of re-slots back into the jigsaw puzzle and she can still have a great time away. And Matthew says, anyway, Annette, stay safe. I have to go to work. Have a great day at work. And we definitely will be staying safe. Thank you. I'm trying to think of what else I wanted to say to you. What is that? Oh, it's a world. But yeah, so it's just a little bit of a sit and wait and wonder. I had the windows closed in this room last night, but at the moment there's no need at all. There's no need at all. The wind isn't even blowing in my face at the moment. I mean, I've got a bit of a cool breeze, but it doesn't last very long. So, but got plenty of food, plenty of power in the power banks. Plenty of power. I definitely won't lose power. And plenty of water and stuff. It's more so outside we worry about, right? Yeah, so that's really it. It's been a pretty low week. I've been still doing my orders. Aussie Reborn Supplies is still up and running at the moment, of course. There is one concern, and that is a lot of my stock is in the ceiling of my garage where I have my shop. And we did have an event probably, let's say 6 or 7 years ago, where we had severe wind that was coming in with the sideways rain, and sort of some rain got underneath that roof part, and then was leaking into our garage. So the main problem with that is that part of the ceiling is 60% filled with Aussie Reborn Supplies stock, and then you've got the stock which is in the garage. So the garage stock, obviously, if it gets wet, most of the product, reborning product, is fairly safe. Obviously, reborn kits, if they get wet, they'll dry, but you have to dry them really well so as there's no mold or anything. All your bodies and that, they're all in plastic already, but as we know, moisture can get through plastic at times. So obviously I'm just like playing it by ear. I can't change what's going to happen, so I just gotta wait and see, which is a little bit but anyway, needles and all stuff, that's not going to be a problem. Yeah, so I don't know, I just have to play it by ear, and that will be fine. I don't think Angela will be here today. If anyone was wondering where Angela might be, she doesn't have any power at the moment. And prayers go out to Angela for sure. She is like on the coastline on an island, so she is one of the first areas to be hit by Cyclone Alfred. And At the moment, she just said there's a lot of wind, there's a lot of rain, sideways rain, and they don't have any power. So it's stuffy and hot with all the windows closed, but there's nothing like they can do at this stage. So, but prayers that she is safe and John is safe, and that's fine. But she wouldn't be here on the live stream because it would just be wasting phone power, I would say. Deb says my auntie was supposed to go up there on Wednesday, but her flight was cancelled. That's stinky. That's really annoying, isn't it? You just don't know what's happening. Actually, Tiana's flight only was cancelled this morning. Other flights were cancelled earlier. We did hear the airport closing last night, so we knew it was imminent. But yeah, I mean, they will be opening it as soon as they can, because of getting through people and supplies and things like that. So emergency situations as well where they have to get people in. Hi Astral, how are you going? I hope you're doing good. These babies are just, I don't know. Mateo wanted to be all bright and happy because it's so gloomy outside, and Matilda just wanted to keep wearing her pretty dress that she wore for a photo session earlier this week. I wanted to remind everyone too, I have spoke about this before. If you go to Spotify, you can see my voice podcasts on there. I've got a few on there at the moment. Some of my eyes are a little bit foggy. That's the word, foggy. So if you go onto Spotify and you search Aussie Reborn Supplies, you can see my pods, and you can listen to them. I know a lot of people like to listen to things like that when they're in the car. Most of my pods I try to keep fairly short, to about 10 minutes. But, maybe might be some things in there you might want to listen to. I try to be really positive and encouraging and inspirational, and we talk about different things in the reborning community or things like that. I'll be doing one, sorry, I'm really tired. I'll be doing one next week about what to do with your reborn baby if you're in a crisis situation. So I'll come up with some different things you can do if you're in that situation. I think so. Why not? But again, I only sort of sit it to about 10 minutes so you don't get bored. So it's just enough, Annette, so to speak. My eyes are really shit this morning. It's like a dry eye thing. One good thing happened this week. My online classes started back. I was so excited because I only have so many of those a year now. If you do them monthly, there's not enough students, unfortunately. So I only do them about, 3 to 4 times a year. And they, like I said, they go monthly. So this first class that we started was air dry classes. And I've started with this little baby. And he's really annoying, but I'm really loving him. I'm calling it a him already. If you can see some blotchy marks on the face there and around the nose, like they just happened really organically. And I was like, trying to pounce it out so bad, but within seconds it had cured. And I just thought to myself, well, that's the way that baby wants to be. So I'm sort of happy with him, even though he's got some blotches on this side of the face. I think that's all what makes him him. So yeah, that was after the first lesson. We have 4 lessons per online class. Cindy has been in them, so I'm really grateful to Cindy. The next month of April, we'll be doing heat set classes. So if anyone's really interested in the classes, please let me know. The heat set classes are going to be done, I'm excited about this, at 6 a.m. in the morning my time. I normally do them at 7:30 p.m. at night, and that has been really good. But I'm trying now to sort of put my fishing line a little bit extended to get some people that may not be able to attend at the 7:30 p.m. class at night. As it is one of my students, the 6 a.m. in the morning works perfectly for her. She's in New Zealand, and I think the time was about 2 hours difference or something. So if I was doing a 7:30 p.m. class at night, she would be attending around 9:30 p.m. at night. And, you're there for 2 hours. It's just too overwhelming. So I've done the 6 a.m. class, which the light will be beautiful. We'll have beautiful natural morning light. And for her, it's going to be about, I think we worked it out that it was about 9 in the morning. Could be earlier, could be 7. Anyway, doesn't matter. So that's going to be really good for her. So if you're in New Zealand and you would like to attend a heat set class, please reach out to me. There is still time to book in before that, or anywhere else for that matter. At the moment, it is 8:41. So wherever you are right now, take away 2 hours and 41 minutes, and that's what time the class will be. So I'm really, really excited about it, especially because of that beautiful morning daylight that I will have. As you can see, the light, you can really see that baby. You can see everything about it. So very excited. That will be next month. And yeah, be there or be square, I could say. But please reach out to me if you are interested in attending any online classes. The next lot we will do will start, so the heat set in April. The next lot will be air dry, and that will probably be starting around June, July. So reach out to me for that. I've still got to work out my times for that. So at this stage, there'll be 2 air dry and 2 heat set classes a year, unless I get some high demand where I really need to do another class. That will sort of be around it. So yeah, it's something, and it's fun. And within 4 lessons, you're holding your own baby. It doesn't have any hair or anything, a bald baby, but you're holding your own baby that you made yourself. So that's really exciting to think within that time you could be holding your own baby. So basically the classes obviously go for 2 hours each. So if you're thinking, well, that's 8 hours to make a baby, that's kind of around about it. But the thing with these classes is they have time to cure after we do the class, and they get homework too. So I give them a task that they must do by the next lesson. So for this one, our last class, at the end we were doing creasing, but we'd really only had time for the face creasing. So the homework for those students was to finish off all the creasing before the next class starts. And they were all, yes, good, we're excited about it. And they always come out with great looking babies. So I'm very excited about that. Oh, okay, Deb says in April I will be the same time as you. So, of course, Deb, if you were to attend my April class, you would be then, doing it at 6 a.m. in the morning. So, kind of exciting, right? It is. So, yes, that's been the only exciting thing from my week. The rest has been worried and anxiety, mainly over Tiana's journey, whether she will get away on her trip of a lifetime or not. Oh, it's such a drag, isn't it? I mean, she planned so many things. She planned even daily reminders of where she will be and things like that, and little tasks for us to do for her on each day. Like, for instance, one certain day she was going to a place that was known for their lemoncello. Is that what they're called? Lemoncello or something? In a lemon farm or something like that. And so she wanted us to do on that day something to do with lemons. And we had to do that and take a picture and share it with her for that day, just to keep us all, connected. But now everything may be pushed back. So crazy. But there you go. So that's my story. And it's not that great. The weather, I will just show you at the moment. It's not much at all. Sorry, you're looking through. See that the wind is very light at the moment. We're at a certain cycle where it's so light and there's no wind, no rain out there at the moment. So that will come in cycles, as it has been. The last cycle where we had high winds and rain was about 6:30 this morning. So that was just over 2 hours ago. At that moment that I was woken from the noise and the rain and the wind, and I thought, all right, here we go. So up we get, and I got ready and things like that, but it stopped shortly after, not long. So if I know the cyclone is only traveling at 6 k's per hour, all of a sudden there's just been a wind. I don't know if you can hear the sound of wind. The wind has just picked up all of a sudden. Yep. So the storm itself, the cyclone, is traveling at 6 k's an hour, which is really quite slow. So I don't know what that means. It's like we can walk that in an hour. I mean, that would be kind of hard, but it's just over like a fast walking speed, 6 k's an hour, realistically. Fast walking speed, I'm talking about. So, I don't know. I really don't know. It's weird. It's the weirdest thing ever. But tomorrow should be completely different, so I'm told. So, we'll just wait and see. Jessica says, I can't wait for next month. Tell me what's happening next month. I'll be excited to hear any news at this stage, because the only news I'm hearing at the moment is either news on the cyclone or news about Ukraine. That's really all I'm seeing and hearing at the moment. So it'd be lovely for something else. Cindy said we have had nice sunny weather this week. Temperatures about 15 degrees Celsius. Turning colder again next week. Isn't it annoying when you start to get a little bit warmer and you're starting to think, oh yeah, this is really good, and then you're whacked off your legs, your knees are cut off at the knees, and you're knocked over by the cold again, and you're thinking, oh my God, I was just really starting to enjoy it. It's so annoying. But it's lovely to hear that you've got some sun for a change. Just letting you guys know, the book we're reading today is The Otter Who Loved to Hold Hands. I thought with the water, that would be, it's gonna be some people surrounded in water, which isn't funny or nice, but it's what it is at the moment, unfortunately. Jessica, I'm dying. Cindy said, I went to the beach today. We took our 17-year-old cat. Oh, wow, that's so cool. So what, do you just take it in a carrier and take it and go sit on the beach with it? Tell me about that, what that looks like. That sounds incredible and fun. How cool. And how close are you to the beach? For me to go to the beach, regularly around 45 minutes to an hour. Depending on what beach I'm going. We've obviously got beach all up the coastline. I'm inland, but yeah, that's about how far it takes. It's not really that long. It's very quick to get there. But yeah, I wouldn't be taking my cats because they would be very annoyed at being in the car for that long. So, oh well. Now, Jessica, I'm trying to think of what you're doing next month. I've heard you have said something about some kind of holiday, I thought. Maybe a cruise coming up. Cindy says in carrier, in a buggy. Bad news. This week she hasn't, long to live. About 12 miles from beach. Okay. She hasn't long to live. Well, she is 17, but that is bad news. But what a beautiful thing you did with her. My oldest cat is now 15. And, just to let you guys know, Cyclone ways, she is an outdoor cat. She loves being outdoors. Very hard to get her indoors. But she will come in. But we have 2 cats which are indoor. And they, of course, are nasty to her when she comes in. I tried to get her in this morning once I saw the weather was really bad. Couldn't find her. I am hoping that now the weather has calmed a little bit again, that I will see her little face, and then I'm thinking of getting her and bringing her in and putting her in my bathroom, just because I know she's good outside, she always finds somewhere to hide, and she's got her little hidey spots. But obviously in a cyclone situation, that's a bit different. So even if she's got a spot which is normally dry to hide, the wind and rain could be coming into her. And also, if she goes into a drain, that is really, really concerning. So as soon as I see her, cross fingers for me, I'm going to be bringing her in and putting her in that bathroom. So that reminds me, I'm going to have to get a little box to make a little litter box for her. Jessica said, Mum and I are going on a cruise. We are flying to Sydney and spending 2 days in Sydney, then going on the ship and sailing to the top of Australia back to Fremantle. We are stopping at Brisbane and Cairns. Wow, that sounds amazing. What a trip of a lifetime that is. How cool is that? Congratulations. And other places on the way back to WA. Very, very exciting. Wow. That is going to be incredible. You're going to, wow, how cool. I'm very excited for you, and I'm very excited to see pictures and everything you have to share. How cool is that? Yay! Okay. So yes, that's my task. Should I try to accept it? Is definitely trying to get Harmony, my 15-year-old cat, inside and safe. So I'm sure I can get her in. She normally is around in this kind of weather anyway. So as soon as I can, I'm going to. It's nearly 9 o'clock, and I do expect another round of more severe weather to be showing its face again soon, but then I believe it'll go away again. So praying I can get her in. Harmony, normally she's around and I can hear her, so maybe if she hears me, she might be close by. But I'll go and have a look, because as soon as I get off the live stream, that's my first job, to go get her and make her happy. So I think today I'm going to read my story now. First, giving Mateo look at his tag on the back of his bum. Like, I should cut that off, shouldn't I? It's really annoying, but it's not inside out, so that's what's even more annoying. Him in his little elephant shirt and his Converse and his yellow hat. Fully yellow baby today. Okay, I'm going to sit you over here. So I've got plenty of room, and Matilda, all looking pretty in velvet, is so cute. Look how cute she is. This outfit, it's just a little big for her, but that's all right. So it's all got that little tulle underneath. It's a onesie, and that really cute tulle there that makes it really flary and really cute on her. The headband, of course, is also velvet, but a slightly lighter colour. But she wanted to wear it, and I'm not going to argue with her about that. Mind my mess, obviously. I did expect someone to come and stay with me for a few weeks, so I had to do some tidying and relocating and moving things around. And in Annette fashion, when I do that, that will stay like that for some time, because that's what I do. But I have got this really big, like, this is when Matilda got some photos the other day. I have got this really big thing where I'm in the, like, a mode where I like to throw things out at the moment. Throw things out or send them to Lifeline. So I'm really, really sort of bunkering down on that whole throwing out mode and trying to make things a little bit less cluttered. And yeah, it's working, but it's hard. We're sort of working through painting in the interior of the house, so you're moving things around all the time, and yeah, it just gets a bit hectic. I had my buffet table downstairs looking absolutely superb, and then Xander, Tiana's partner, came over and started doing some painting, so I had to move it all, and it's frustrating, but who cares, hey? All right, so the story today is The Otter Who Loved to Hold Hands. So I hope you have your babies ready at the moment. Your babies, your anything. your animals? These birds are all flying around here and they all look quite happy. So, okay. So, the otter who loved to hold hands. Every night when they go to sleep, Otto's family holds hands so they don't drift apart. Oh, that's so cute. And every morning when they wake up, they all let go, except for little Otto. Oh my God, that is so cute. Otto worried about swimming. He worried about diving and he worried about getting lost. But most of all, he worried about being alone. Every morning, Mum said, "Please let go, Otto. I can't do anything with you holding my hand." But Otto shook his head. He didn't want to let go. "I can't swim on my own," he squealed, clinging to his mum. He knew he could float, but letting go was still scary. What if he drifted out to sea? "You can do it, Mum," said gently. But Otto shook his head. He didn't want to let go. The other cubs enjoyed playing, chasing, and splashing. Otto wanted to join in, but he couldn't let go of Mum and Dad. "Go and play," said Dad. "I'll watch you from here." But Otto shook his head. He didn't want to let go. "I'm scared." "Don't let go," Otto begged as Mum tried to open an oyster shell. "I'm still right here," Mum sighed. But Otto had to hold on. Mum and the shell bobbed and rocked as Otto clung to her. When Mum finally opened the oyster shell, Otto saw a beautiful shiny pearl gleaming inside. "It's amazing," Otto said. "Oh, look, there's an otter inside, just like me." Otto reached out to the little otter in the pearl, and before he knew it, he was holding the beautiful pearl in both hands. Otto saw a happy otter floating all by himself and realized it was him. "We're so proud of you," Mum said. "Well done, Otto," Dad said. "I let go," Otto cried. "I'm floating on my own and I'm fine." "Hooray! Come and play with us," called the other little otters. So now every day Otto splashes and swims and plays with his friends. He's a very happy little otter. But he still looks forward to night time when he and his family hold hands as they drift off to sleep. And that's the end of the story. All done. So that's us for another week. Obviously, next week you'll get updates on how we travelled with the cyclone. Let me just read this. Gigi said, just popping in, lost power, weather wild, stay safe, everyone. Hope everyone, absolutely everyone stay safe who is in the Queensland, New South Wales, sort of in the line of Alfred. Stay very safe. Deb says Alison was ready, and Jessica said stay safe. Gigi. Stories. It was a lovely story, wasn't it? But yes, thank you everyone for being here today. For those who are here, sorry about the messages. I've got people messaging me everywhere. Stay safe. I will definitely stay safe. I'll do everything I can to be safe. And then we've obviously got the recovery afterwards and what we need to fix up and clean up, and any people obviously in our local community that may need help. We will be going and helping what we can do. All right, thank you everyone for joining me today. Be safe, stay cool, happy reborning, have a great weekend. Obviously, if you're not in a weather area, do some reborning, because I probably will be. I'll probably be sitting in here, probably not quite here because there's a window right here, but I'll probably be doing some reborning myself if I can. Deb says bye, love and hugs. Sonia says stay safe and I'll see you next week. And Jessica says have a good weekend, stay safe. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I got to come and see you this week. All right, guys, stay safe and be cool.